We've got some info here from the New York Times because Disney is a struggling. Disney to close Star Wars themed hotel less than 2 years after it opened. The planned closure of Galactic Starcruiser, an immersive role-playing attraction, comes as Disney seeks to cut overall costs by more than $5 billion after spending hundreds of millions of dollars to build an immersive Star Wars-themed hotel at Walt Disney World. Disney said on Thursday that amid sweeping corporate cost-cutting, it would close the underperforming attraction in September, only about 18 months after it opened. All visits are 2-night stays with a starting cost of more than $4,800 for 2 people and around $6,000 for a family of 4. For authenticity, the 100 cabins at the Florida hotel have no windows. Instead, stars, planets, and asteroid showers are shown on video screens. The announcement came as Disney pulled the plug on plans to build a $1 billion office complex in Orlando, a decision said to be influenced by the company's feud with Governor Ron DeSantis of Florida. It was also not long after Robert Iger, in his return as the company's chief executive, unveiled a corporate restructuring intended to cut costs by $5.5 billion. Okay, real quick. I did not go to this Star Wars thing. I'm fairly certain that you guys know my feelings on what Disney did to Star Wars. They have completely wrecked Star Wars. They have injected wokeism into all of their properties. I canceled Disney Plus. I know many of you have canceled Disney Plus. But the whole implication of that, and also just the idea, putting aside whether you think they didn't mess up Star Wars, they did mess up Star Wars or anything else, $4,800 for 2 nights at a hotel with no windows. What level of rich dork would you have to be doing that? $6,000 for a family of 4. That is so profoundly insane. And think how Disney, they're supposed to be pro-family. They hate families. They hate families. Go to Disneyland and see how expensive everything is. You know what I mean? Go to Disneyland. You can go to the other Star Wars thing that'll remain open. And I think it's called Galaxy's Edge. And to build a lightsaber, a piece of crap plastic lightsaber that lights up and will most likely be broken by the time you get it to the car, it's like $250. The whole thing is a giant crock. But the New York Times is implying that their struggles are DeSantis' fault. It's not the fault that they wrecked the Star Wars lore. It's not that they giving you a hotel with no windows and that they're charging you $6,000, et cetera, et cetera. It's all about Ron DeSantis. Well, we've got a tweet here from Florida's Voice. DeSantis' office mocks Disney for closing the Star Wars hotel, which cost families $5,000 plus. Ron DeSantis press secretary Jeremy Redfern. This entire story was just corporate propaganda to distract from their failed $6,000 2-night Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser experiment. Right. At the end of the day, guys, you know this. Everyone knows this. If that thing was good, if it was worthwhile, if it was fun, if it was a good use of dollars, families would still be flocking there, right? But it's just not what it was, right? You're overpaying for crap, and that's exactly what Disney has become.